Yes, I hated Hoi An. The blazing heat, the crush of tourists, the bushy vendors, the trashy trinkets, and did I mention the scorching sun? What was there to love? What was good about Hoi An? So, what changed? In this video, we check out the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm saving the ugly until the very end of the video, so make sure you watch the ugly. First, check out the bad. Why? Because it is my bad. I did such a dumb thing. I'm embarrassed here sharing it with you, but if I at least share this dumb thing with you, you may not do it. Probably no one else has ever done it, but I did it, and I don't want you to do it because it caused a moment of distress. The Grab car dropped me off at Bebe the Tailor. I could have turned right, I could have turned left. I chose, for whatever reason, to turn left, and I walked around. As you can see, the arrows point. Got to the bridge, could have turned right, could have turned left. I chose to turn left and thought that was Hoi An Old Town. It wasn't, but I didn't know that then. What I found was an area crammed full of vendors who were also hot, tired and angry, or is that hangry, just like I was feeling, which is my only excuse for turning left. But not only were the vendors feeling that way, the crush of tourists, both domestic tourists and foreign tourists, it was massive. And they were all feeling tired and hot and hungry as well. So the environment there was not pleasant. And I had put Hoi An on such a pedestal. I was so looking forward to the beauty. I did not see one bit of beauty. And it took 2 days to discover that instead of turning left at the bridge, I should have turned right, because this is Hoi An Old Town. If I'd have turned right when I got out of the Grab car and just gone down that main street, which I would have done, I would have immediately walked into Hoi An Old Town. And that part is beautiful. So yes, it is my bad. I did hate it. I must say though, not for very long. So subscribe for more useful advice. Now for the good. This is my homestay in Hoi An. Comparatively much quieter street. So, walking through here, this is the communal area where you can sit. There's a fridge there. And that's the family's part, living areas. This homestay provides breakfast. Apparently it's good. But my room is just here. Room 102. So, has a lock, which is great, good for security. And here we are. Very nice, neat and clean bedroom. Nice sized bed. Air conditioner, which I'm realising, and a fan, which I'm realising it's so hot now. I need that. Not a fabulous workstation, but that's okay. Let me show you, and I'm so pleased to have an ensuite. Oh, listen to me, getting old. But if I can have an ensuite, why not? So here we go. Shower area. Nothing unusual here. Inevitable bum gun. And the beautiful thing about this particular homestay is it does open out. Let me undo. There we go. There we go. Let the beautiful breeze in. And this is my outlook. I think I could handle this for the next 7 nights. And of course, there's always the inevitable construction site right next door. But let's see how noisy they get. I think I am going to be very happy here. Lovely family. And yes, they invited me to dinners. They made me feel like I belonged as part of their family. Also, around the corner, Secret Cafe. Secret Cafe also offers accommodation and they have this art gallery. Oh, look, there's Min. This whole complex here is owned by Min and her husband Wan. Wan is the best coffee maker in Hoi An, but this day Min invited me into her art gallery. And I looked around some of these paintings she did. She's very talented. And also from many local artists and some international artists as well. The great thing about being a solo traveller is people want to talk to you. Now for the good. And yes, I should have gone right. Here I am at that bridge and exploring Old Town. Just like so many others were, but people taking photos of people taking photos. Very, very popular. So many people walking the streets, even in the heat of the day. It was staggering. What I also enjoyed was the old houses of Old Town, Hoi An. This one was my favourite, the old house of Quan Tang, late 17th century. Such a delight to walk into these old houses and see, imagine what it must have been like living way back then. And you would recognise the Japanese bridge. Just behind the bridge, I saw this peaceful, very few people photo opportunity, just like these photo opportunities. Look at that colour. I don't know if you've got by now, I love colour, and there's a lot of it in Old Town, Hoi An. Never ever got tired of taking those photos, walking along the river quietly as the night came in slowly. The boats turned on their lights, the lanterns went in the water, people walking the streets, still hot. Sitting down, having something cold to drink, iced coffee is much more the go here. There is more good. Here we have An Bang. In Australia, we have astonishingly beautiful beaches, but that does not mean that I cannot enjoy other beaches. As a personal opinion, I do prefer Da Nang Beach over An Bang Beach, but I certainly stand alone in that opinion from the sounds of it. Here we have more good. This is Bebe, the tailor, that I finally got someone else to make a dress for me. I have been making my dresses since 14 years old. I even made my wedding dress on my old Singer treadle sewing machine. Can you believe that? Yes, I'm that old. I am led by the material. Once I saw this material, I knew I had to find an appropriate pattern. By the way, this material is a linen blend. So linen, cotton and a smidgen of polyester. What does that mean? That is good news, because that means I can dunk it in cold water, give it a wash, and hang it, and it dries as though I've ironed it. Oh, such joy. No ironing. Then I had to find a pattern. I saw this and knew immediately it was the right pattern. I chose to not have the handkerchief hemline, and this is the result. I love it. It's so comfortable. It fits my body shape exactly. And hey, look at this price. Australian dollars, 172. This is my forever dress, so I'd better not put on any weight.
After that experience, I thought, well, why don't I try out another tailor and get another dress made, one that cost me under half the cost of there. How did that turn out?
It's time for the ugly. So I'm sharing two uglies with you. This is the first one. So I got excited because, yes, having someone else make a dress for me is such a treat. Such a treat. And so affordable. So I found this pattern. I loved it. It's simple. I could afford to choose another material with a pattern on it. And this would be flattering to my body type as well. So what ended up being ugly? This did. Here's the material. You probably can't see the issue, but the issue is ugly. The blue, first of all, I'll explain. I asked, so how do I wash this? And yes, I was told to wash it in cold water. So I did. I washed it in cold water. That did not stop the blue from bleeding. So the blue, if you wanted to enlarge the screen, you would see that the blue has bled into the leaves. Now, this is probably too much information for people who are watching. This is a warning to you, though. Please be very careful when you do go to a tailor and you choose a print. Check in with the tailor that the colour won't bleed. Now, these guys, I went back to them and they gave me all my money back, and they said they're a new material supplier, and that's the only reason why I didn't give them a bad review on Google. So what's happened? I spent hours trying to find out how could I treat this dress, because I actually love the dress, and there's not a lot of information out there. I already knew salt might do the trick, but I also watched a video where she used vinegar. So I did that. I soaked my dress again in a vinegar solution, a whole bottle of vinegar actually. What happened? Well, some of the blue left, and I still have bleeding blue, but it's a heck of a lot better than what it was. I have one more ugly for you. Here it is. Now, it's not that the green nail polish is ugly. It's actually quite gorgeous. Those shoes I brought from Australia, I got them in an op shop. They were unbelievably comfortable. But if you've watched my Marble Mountains video, you know there was a problem. And this is Bluetooth. Very cute little girl. The problem is that Bluetooth was a very naughty girl. She loved to chew on cloth shoes. You deserve some more good. Did I make my $50 daily budget? Let's check it out. Accommodation, 126 Australian dollars. Coffee and smoothies, 71. 26, food and alcohol, 133, 23, supermarket, 24, 55, grab, 117, 55, and miscellaneous, 108, 70. In miscellaneous this time is the cost of those ugly shoes, which I've ended up having to throw away. Also included is the entrance fee for Maison and for Old Town. So what is the total? Hoi An total for 7 days, $581.29. Oh, $83 per day. Oh, I've blown the budget. But all is not lost, because at the end of the 90 days, we'll add up all of the costs and we'll find out. How did I really go with my 90-day challenge? But here's the question. Did I actually hate Hoi An? I did, for just a couple of days, and then I discovered the real Hoi An Old Town, and I got to know people. I found places that I really enjoyed. I loved the first dress at Bebe that I had made. And the truth is, I would not go back to Hoi An. I've done it. And guess what? There is so much more I've yet to discover about Vietnam. So, join me. See you then. Hen Gap Lai.